Aloha and welcome to the Mokan Nokan Show. My name is Nokan. And my name is Mokan. And this is the Mokan Nokan Show. Yes, and our show is all about people like you doing inspiring things. Yes, Mokan, inspiration is everywhere. So, sit back and relax while we take you into the inspiring zone. The inspiring zone. Have a great show, everybody.
Makuku.
Ai hano e kauka, ki hana kalani.
Hano e kauka, pi hana kalani. Ika leo ka ohe kani e kabi. Hano e kauka, pi hana kalani. Ika leo ka ohe kani e kabi. Nana e hopo ipo ke aloha. Aloha a o ka ili lau o ke koa. Nana e hopo ipo ke aloha. Aloha a o ka ili lau o ke koa. E tuini taho me o na hamanu. Ke alanu he apua mo ki hana. E tuini taho me o na hamanu. Ke alanu he apua mo ki hana. Haina ia mai ana kapuana. Nani ala olani he inoa. Haina ia mai ana kapuana. Oali ala olani he inoa.
Hei noa no hali'a laulani.
Our word is ho'olu. Ho'olu means to inspire. It takes its word from ulu, which means to grow. Ho'olu, to inspire.
And now the news.
Aloha and welcome to the news desk. My name is Taylor Melkisuizu. The Food and Drug Administration on Thursday proposed 13 new warnings that would appear on all cigarettes, including images of cancerous neck tumors, diseased lungs, and feet with amputated toes. Smoking causes more than 408,000 deaths each year in the United States. July was the hottest month ever recorded on Earth. That's the word from the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, which tallied up the global land and sea temperature recording from 2019's 7th month and compared them to its 140-year dataset, stretching back to 1880. The global average temperature for the month was 1.71 degrees Fahrenheit, above the 20th century average of 60.4. It was 0.05 Fahrenheit warmer than previous record, set in July 2016. Simone Biles definitely has a lot to smile about after making gymnastic history twice in 1 week. The decorated gymnast, 22, wowed viewers during the U.S. Gymnastic Championships on Sunday after nailing a historical triple-double on floor, a complex stunt that involves 2 flips and 3 mid-air twists, and a double-double dismount, a move with 2 flips on the beam before seamlessly entering 3 twists on the floor. Biles, a 4-time Olympic gold medalist, was the first female gymnast to ever land the triple-double in competition, and just the 3rd athlete ever, according to the Washington Post. And finally, Hawaii has the highest life expectancy in the U.S., being 81.3 years. Lucky we live Hawaii. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Aloha.
You are watching the Mokan Nokan Show. You have entered an inspiring zone, an inspiring zone. I'm inspired. Woohoo!
Aloha! My name is Dr. Kelly Robb, and I am a doctor of chiropractic here at the Specific Chiropractic Centers. I've been on Kauai for about a year and a half. I came from Northern California where I went to school. The really special thing about this office is we're one of 16 across the whole entire United States, all the way from Kauai to Boston. I really love helping people who suffer from things like headaches, trouble focusing, maybe even balance problems. So, how do I help them? Well, what I do is I focus on the neck and the nervous system. The nervous system is the brain and all of the nerves that go to your whole entire body. The brain coordinates everything through these nerves or the nervous system. So, what do? I check your neck and your nervous system to make sure everything's working okay. So right now we're checking the nervous system.
Okay.
You look at the back of the neck because this is where the brain meets the body. So here in the Specific Chiropractic Centers of Kauai, we see all sorts of people. We see big people all the way down to small people. Usually we see people with headaches, neck pain, trouble focusing, maybe even balance problems. So the way that we find exactly what's going on with them is we check their nervous system, we do x-rays, and then we also feel to see what's going on in your spine. Once we have found exactly where the problem's coming from, we correct that. So how do people maybe hurt their necks or cause a problem with their nervous system? One way can be a fall, an accident, hitting your head on something. Other ways can be like looking down for too long. Maybe your backpack's too heavy and doesn't fit right. Or maybe you sit for a really, really long time in class. So what we tell people, make sure, one, if you're looking at a phone or an iPad, make sure to hold it up so you can keep your neck in a nice straight position. Two, your backpack needs to fit correctly and it can't be too heavy. Three, if you're sitting for a long time, try and get up and move around. Maybe get a glass of water. And most importantly, if anything happens that you fall or hit your head, or if there's an accident, or maybe you're just not feeling very good, go ahead, come on down, we'll check you out and see if we can help. Okay? Thank you so much. Stay happy, stay healthy, and remember that anything is possible with aloha. Mahalo.
Watching the Mokan Nokan Show on OC16. The Mokan Nokan Show on Spectrum OC16. Watching the Mokan Nokan Show on OC16. Mokan and Nokan Show on Spectrum OC16.
You are watching the Mokan and Nokan Show. We exercise the body, soul, and mind. Take it away, personal fitness instructor Natalie. Woo!
Aloha, my name is Natalie. I am the owner of Lift Fierce Fitness, and I'm here at the Kauai Athletic Club in Lihue. Today we're going to show you ways that you can strengthen your back and work on your posture. So before you start a back strengthening workout, I always recommend doing a dynamic stretch. A dynamic stretch is a stretch where you're moving through a range of motion, you're not holding a position. So this is an exercise or a stretch that you can do at home or at a gym. You're going to stand up against the wall, heels against the wall. You're going to pull your belly button in so your core is tight. You're going to take your arms out almost into like a football goalpost, and you're going to drive the elbows down towards your waist, and then slowly extending up. Keep trying to keep the forearms up against that wall and up. As you do this, feeling a stretch across the chest to the shoulder. So if you're at home or in a gym, you can use a relatively inexpensive piece of equipment, a resistance band with handles, to strengthen the back. We typically start to roll our shoulders forward throughout the day. We want to strengthen through the back. So you'll take a handle, wrapping it around somewhere between waist to shoulder high, and you'll step back with your arms extended, pull the shoulders back. You're in an athletic, what I call an athletic stance. Your feet are about hip width apart. Abdominals are tight. You're going to exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold for 2 counts, and slowly forward. Exhale, shh, and forward. Think about keeping your chest up, core nice and tight. A second exercise to strengthen your back is to work the lower part of your back, including your glutes and the back of your legs. It's called a bridge. In a bridge, you're going to bring your feet so they're kind of underneath your knees. You're going to lay down. Pull your belly button in so the low back is touching the ground. Your hands are at your sides. And pushing through the heels. Exhale, pushing all the way up. Push those hips up. Inhale. At the top, you should really feel a nice squeeze in the glutes, hamstrings, and also feeling the low back. Not forgetting about your core. Your core is very important for strengthening your low back. If you're working inside a gym and you have access to a cable machine, you can work on strengthening your back here on a cable-seated row. Attaching a close grip, narrow grip handle. You're gonna grab. You're gonna find a way that feels, challenging. And sit up nice and tall and pulling the handles to your rib cage. I always tell my clients, think about not just pulling with the arms, pulling from the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Think about a really good posture. Chest is up. At the end of your back strengthening workout is a really good stretch that you can do. You can do this in a doorway, any doorway that you have at your house or in the gym. Take your arms into about a goalpost. When you drop the shoulders down and taking one leg forward, coming into a split stance, you're gonna lean forward, dropping the shoulders down. The goal here is to feel a stretch in the front of the chest to shoulder. Being mindful if you have any shoulder issues. If you have shoulder issues, be careful of this stretch. If you don't, I want you to think about dropping the shoulders down and leaning forward gently. Today I've shown you just a few ways that you can work on strengthening your back and reducing back pain. There are lots of other options out there, and there might be some options that are actually better for you and your body. If you're looking for more guidance, look to a personal trainer or a physical therapist. Until next time, aloha.
Let your life be an inspiration.
Are you inspired? It's the Mokan Nokan Show. It's the Mokan Nokan Show.
Remember, first you do not succeed, try and try again. Yes, do not be afraid to try. It's okay. You can do it. We believe in you.
Located in Lihue, Nawiliwili, behind the Kauai Athletic Club and next door to the Garden Isle Disposal, the Guardian Self-Storage Kalapaki branch is a sight to be seen. Guardian Self-Storage took what was the old bulk sugar warehouse and restored it into a state-of-the-art, one-of-a-kind storage facility. The large building on the bluff overlooking the harbor is centrally located in Lihue and easy to get to. The inside of this historic building is climate-controlled with air conditioners, dehumidifiers, a modern fire suppression system, and fire alarms. The space is clean and well-maintained. It has easy accessibility and secure access with 24-hour security camera recording. There are a wide range of different storage units to choose from. Guardian Self-Storage is open every day of the year from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. with friendly staff on hand between 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information, call 808-245-1773. If you're looking for clean and affordable long or short-term storage, Guardian Self-Storage has you covered.
Dare to dream. From Braodwater Farm, London, England to Kauai Hawaii. Dare to dream. My name is Mel Bell-Grey. I'm originally from London, England, but I now live on the island of Kauai Hawaii. I recently went back to London for a visit, and on this trip I asked my sister to drive me to the council estate where I used to live so I could do some filming. A place called Braodwater Farm in Tottenham, North London. Braodwater Farm is known throughout England as the place where a policeman was killed during riots that took place on the estate in 1985. I moved onto the estate 3 years after the riots and lived there for 7 years. I can say there were 7 years of real pain and suffering, real hard times. I lived on the 9th floor of Kenley Block, my flat facing the park side. I spent a lot of time looking through the windows dreaming of better days. I knew a lot of good people who lived on Braodwater Farm, but the structure and design of the place and the fact that the media and outsiders thought that the people living there were criminals and thugs made it a really depressing place to live. I saw a lot of sad and bad things happening around me on a daily basis. I could go on about my experiences of living on Braodwater Farm, but I won't. I want to tell you why I'm sharing this with you. You see, going back to Braodwater Farm after all these years, it brought back some memories. I felt like I'd stepped back in time as I looked at the footage. I remember how I felt when I was living there, my mindset at the time, and then something happened. I remember that prior to moving to the Braodwater Farm, I was homeless. I'd moved 6 times in 1 year, and when I got the place on Braodwater Farm, I thought I was given the keys to a palace. I'd prayed and dreamed that one day I would have somewhere warm and secure to call my home. Remembering that, I thought about the journey from being homeless to Braodwater Farm, from Braodwater Farm to Wood Green and Bounce Green, Russell Square to Kauai Hawaii. What was I doing? What was I thinking? How did I get here? I dared to dream. I dared to imagine a better life. I said where I'm at this moment does not represent who I am. I am better than this. And some way, somehow, I'm gonna make it out of here. I want to say to you, wherever you are in your life, dare to dream. Dare to imagine and see where you want to be and who you want to be. Never accept that where you are now is where you'll be in the future. Be bold, be brave, and dream. Dream big. People will try and define you and tell you all day long what you can and cannot do, what is possible and not possible, but don't listen to them. Dreaming is free. You can come up with the most far-fetched dream and ambitions. It costs nothing to dream. And if you want to, You really do have the power to turn your dreams into reality, but you've got to want it so badly that it hurts. It takes courage to dream and make those dreams come true, especially when everyone around you is happy in their mediocrity and expect nothing exceptional in life. Dare to dream of a better tomorrow for yourself and the world. My visit to Braodwater Farm inspired me because I can say that at the time when I was living there, I did not know what the future had in store for me, but I was always positive and open-minded, for I would attract good things. There were times when I was living there when I was so down, broke, no food, no prospects, not knowing how and what I was going to do to change my life. Those times were so tough, hard times, real hard times in my life. Through my experiences, I can now say anything is possible. I've toured all over the world as a musician, produced numerous albums, and now I live in Hawaii, on the beautiful island of Kauai. I own my own production company, Eyes Wide Open Productions, with a studio, theatre, recording studio, and I produce the show you're watching now. All of this I've done because I dream. I'm always dreaming, seeing a beautiful future with endless possibilities. The only limitation is your imagination. Just let it run wild and dare to dream.
When life treats you away and flowers don't bloom for days, hey, don't give up, don't give up. And if you try, but trying ends in vain, and your heart feels so much pain, hey, try again, try. I'm not proud to tell you sometimes, Lord, it aches, oh, the pain. But now I see it, bro. You can't help nobody else unless you feel it. Do it now, step by step out. Who feels it knows it all. Come on, step by step out. Who feels it knows it all. Do it now, step by step out. Who feels it knows it all. Come on, step by step out into the light, into the light. Blood, give thanks and say a prayer for life, the most precious jewel given unto us. And along your way, reach out to those who may be feeling down inside. Feel the pain. I remember Auntie well. She says, Mel, you can be anything you want to be. Just supply yourself. She reached out to me and gave me strength. She says, no matter what it is, get over. Do it now. Step by step out. Who feels it knows it all. Come on. Step by step out. Who feels it knows it all. Do it now. Step by step out. Who feels it knows it all. Come on. Step by step out into the light.
inspiring. Yes, it was, Mokan. Really fantastic. We hope you enjoyed it too. Yes, big love to one and all of you. And thank you all for watching. See you next time. And don't forget, let your life be an inspiration.